Hey!
How's everybody doing? It's Dan
And Tyler.
again. So
We're back.
It's the month of October.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I am as well. It's one of my favorite months. One of 12 of them.
By the time everyone sees this, the fair is going to be done.
It's true.
So I know there's a bunch that are happy about that. It's also pumpkin spice season.
Yes. Controversial statement here.
Yes.
While I do like pumpkin spice, I actually think that apple cinnamon is a much better fall flavor.
I am not going to argue with that. I would take apple cinnamon over pumpkin spice. Yeah. So I do like pumpkin spice.
I do. It's got its place.
Yes, it has its place in November on Thanksgiving. And also Fantasy League is going on.
Yes. I won this last week.
You won this last week. You beat who?
Your wife.
My wife. That's not okay with me. But that's okay, because she's in second place behind our leader, Ian Groff.
Yeah, I'm not doing too hot. That was my first victory of the season.
And just so you know, and ladies, take pride, the two of us, we have both women in our league over us. Because second and fourth place, I am fifth, you are sixth.
Yeah.
So, one for the ladies there. Good job.
We let them go ahead.
We do. We're servants in that way.
Yes.
But we're humble about it.
Very.
Okay, hey, we do this every month because we want to keep you up with some of the things going on. Just another way for us to communicate with you. So we're going to jump right into it. There's a bunch of things going on this month.
Yeah, it's a busy month.
We're going to mix things up a little bit. We're going to start off. First thing that we have, men's breakfast, as you know, at Utter Choice on October the 7th. That is the best bacon in town at Utter Choice. It's like perfectly crisp. I love it. It's like candy. Oh, yeah. Meat candy. I love it. So, men, if you know some other men who might be interested in that, 8 o'clock on the 7th, be there. We're hearing about different men in our church, their stories, or people that we know, their stories, they're just sharing. So, it's going to be very real and very raw at times, just with people sharing what they've been through. So, definitely make sure that you are there.
And if there's anything that I know about men, it's that we love bacon and stories.
Bacon and stories. Yes, absolutely. So, second thing that we have, though.
Yeah, so we can't actually be at the men's breakfast, unfortunately.
Yes.
Because we will be on a plane to the Dominican Republic for our missions trip. It's finally here.
Yes.
We are leaving here Friday, but we're going to leave JFK Airport Saturday morning for a week in the DR. So, to keep updated with that and follow along on the journey, we have a Facebook group that will be a QR code in the bulletin this week, as well as a link here on Facebook that will have updates and prayer requests and things like that throughout the whole trip and pictures. So you're going to want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And then also 2 reports.
Okay, yes, we have 2 reports.
What's that?
So, basically with that, if you aren't able to follow us on the Facebook page, which we intend on trying to update every night, but we are going to have 2 reports. October 15th, the Sunday after we get back, we'll have a short report in our service, but then there'll be a lengthier one the last Sunday of the month.
Global Outreach.
Which we'll talk about in a second is Global Outreach Sunday.
Yeah.
And that evening, we're going to have an event where we'll share a little bit more in detail some of the things that happen on the trip. So, next we have, guess what?
What?
It's beginning to look a lot
like Halloween, because it's October, not December.
No, Christmas is coming. Okay, Operation Christmas Child. Okay. We are going to start putting boxes up for Operation Christmas Child. We do this every year. It's just a simple way for us to touch lives all around the world. Yeah. I know for families, I always encourage you. We do it with our kids. We try to get our kids to do a shoebox for whether all the girls do one and the boys do one or whatever. This is just a great and simple way for families to be able to do something meaningful, eternally meaningful, by filling a shoebox and so on. So October the 15th, that is kicking off. Stay tuned for more details.
Sure.
So, go ahead.
All right. Well, this is more your domain, but we're on October 21st. We're doing a Grow class.
Yes.
So
Grow is all about learning how to read the Bible, how to pray, how to understand different things about the Bible. It's really all about growing your faith and growing in maturity. Now, for some of you, you may be like, well, I already know that. Let me put a challenge out for those of you that feel that way or you feel you already know what you're doing. This could be a helpful class for you in order for you to get information that then you can use and I know this is a foreign concept, but make a disciple. You can use this with another person who doesn't know how to do any of this in order for them to grow. So I want to push some of you to consider maybe joining that grow class so you can get some tools that you can then in turn use with other people. So why don't you take the next one?
I will. So this one, I just announced to the youth group last week. So it's the first big youth group event of the fall. We are doing Fall Fest. So on October 21st, the same day as that grow class, but it's going to be later in the afternoon from 4 to 7 p.m., we are taking over the Grace Fellowship parking lot and transforming it into a celebration of all things fall. It's going to be insane. We're going to have s'mores, music, 9 Square, if you guys are familiar with what that is. It's a pretty intense game.
Yes.
We also are going to be having cornhole, a bunch of games, including a pumpkin pie eating contest, which is going to be interesting. And hot off the presses,
Yes.
we're going to have a jousting tournament.
Oh, yeah.
With an inflatable jousting arena.
I might be at that.
So if you are between the ages of 11 and, 18,
Yes.
come on out because it's going to be pretty awesome.
And the good thing with the joust is it really is truthful to the event name, because when you are hit off, you fall.
Yes.
So then Fall Fest. See, I thought we were going to have to get our insurance juiced up because there was going to be a bunch of people falling
over.
Thank you for clarifying that.
No problem.
Men, we haven't forgotten you. Bro-Olympics is coming up. The Bro-Olympics. This is going to be for all men, 18 and older. Hope that you can join us. It's going to be a little mix of things that we've done in the past, and we're going to throw 1 or 2 more things in there, but we're going to have cornhole, which was very popular last fall. I had a great time with that. We're going to also be doing some trivia again and seeing if our 2.5 men team can be knocked off their pedestal and humbled in Christian love. We're going to throw 1 or 2 more things in there. There's going to be some good food with it. It's a great opportunity. That is on October 28th. It's a Saturday now. Originally it was a Friday. We're bumping it to the next day so a few more guys can hop in and be a part of it. So
it's going to be fun.
If you have some unchurched friends, men, bring them out.
Yeah.
Bring them out. This is a great opportunity for them to begin to connect with our church. So, lastly, let me take the last one as well. Global Outreach Sunday is going to be on the 29th of October, the last Sunday of the month. It's a hymn Sunday, classic song Sunday. So we're looking forward to that part of it. We are going to be doing Global Outreach Sunday, and here's how this is going to look so far this year. Sunday school for adults and youth will be upstairs in the auditorium. That is going to be Caleb and Carissa Holton, one of our own, who are going to be sharing their status. 2 of our own, yes. One family, but 2 individuals, yes. They're going to be sharing. They're going to be sharing where they are in their status and going overseas to the UK to be missionaries. So be that. The morning service is a man, Carl Campbell, who has done translation work and mission work in Asia. He is going to be our speaker for the day. And as I mentioned earlier, later that evening, there's going to be pizza.
Yes.
And also the DR team. So pizza and Tyler. So, that'll be fun. But it's going to be a good full Sunday, Global Outreach Sunday. I hope you can be a part of all the things that are going on that day. As we focus on what God is doing and using us as a church as we seek to reach the church for Christ. So, Tyler, did you have any youth group?
So I do. Nothing crazy. So we actually announced this last month, and we started up our first one this past week. Sunday school, we have Spark, which is the youth Sunday school class, all about answering questions and taking the youth's questions and their understanding of Scripture and applying it to their lives. And so I'm really pumped about that. We had a good turnout last week, and I hope it keeps going. Youth group, we're back to regularly scheduled programming from now until Thanksgiving at this point. So,
If I could say a plug for Tyler without his permission. He is really trying to do a good job at trying to make sure that this isn't just about learning the Bible, but it's learning how to apply it. And that is incredibly important. I also want to say this, parents of students, always be encouraging your kids that when you have Fall Fest, when you have events like that, that they just become proactive in inviting friends.
Yeah, for sure.
That is so key, and a parent's encouragement and constant reminder that gets them in that frame of mind of being invitational. We need to do that as a church too. So it's not just for the youth. So 2 last announcements, and then we're done. You don't have to see these faces for another month.
Wow.
So, and we'll be suntanned from the Dominican Republic then, I think.
I get burned.
I do too. So it'll be both of us. But anyway, grace groups are going to start up again. And here's what that means. We have one small group or grace group that is just kicking off right now. The Staherskys will be leading that. It's on Sunday evenings. You can sign up on the event board. We're looking at a few other groups that are going to start over the next few months. The whole goal of these is to get us to connect with one another. On Sunday morning, we often don't have enough time to really do life deeply. As I always joke, you get a great view at the back of a person's head rather than having to sit, talk, pray for one another, encourage one another, minister to one another, which is what the church is supposed to be doing. So with that, as you pray about it, as you think about it, if you see a grace group that you might be interested in joining, please sign up. We really, really, really want to help our church grow closer as we grow in our walk with Christ. So, and lastly, do you mind if I take the last one?
Go ahead, man.
Giving. Okay, giving. Just to get an encouragement.
I'll give that to you.
Okay, you'll give that to me. You are so giving. So we are getting to the end of the year. This is the last quarter. And I just want to encourage you, if maybe you got out of the habit of giving or supporting the ministry here at the church, just an encouragement to let's finish this year strong. Let's really be generous with what we're giving. And remembering that it's all going towards the ministry of the work here as well as overseas with our outreach workers. So remember, you can give online, which is really easy. You can literally almost set it and forget it, although don't forget it because it is a sacrifice and it's an act of worship.
It's true.
You can set it and you know it will be done automatically. You can give by check or cash on Sunday morning. And just a reminder that those two help our ministry continue to go on here at Grace Fellowship. So
The app.
And the app, you can give. Don't forget the Church Center app. It is a bonus, and a lot more people are using it, so that's
very
really
nice.
cool. So, okay, well, I think we're done. We have taken these people's 10 minutes of their lives away. So, do you have any closing remarks?
No.
That was deep. We'll see you next month. Have a good one.